Ancient Egypt, a land of mystery and wonder. For centuries, its secrets have captivated our imaginations. Pyramids pierce the sky, hieroglyphs whisper tales of pharaohs and gods, the Nile River flows, a constant presence throughout time. This is a civilization that thrived for over 3,000 years. Join us as we journey back in time. Let us explore the wonders of ancient Egypt. What secrets did the ancients hold? How did they build such magnificent structures? Their beliefs, their rituals, their daily lives, all seem both familiar and utterly alien to us today. But one thing is certain, the allure of ancient Egypt remains as strong as ever. Imagine a vast desert scorching under the relentless sun. The heat is oppressive and the land seems barren and lifeless. Yet, amidst this harsh environment, there exists a miracle. Now picture a river, its waters a lifeline cutting through the arid landscape. This river is not just any river, it is the Nile, the longest river in the world, stretching over 4,000 miles. This is the Nile. For the ancient Egyptians, it was more than just a river, it was a source of sustenance, a means of transportation, and a foundation for their civilization. It was the giver of life. It was their lifeline. The Nile's waters nourished the land, turning the desert into fertile fields. The Nile provided everything the Egyptians needed to survive. Farmers relied on its predictable flooding to irrigate their crops, ensuring bountiful harvests year after year. Its annual floods deposited rich silt on the banks, creating fertile land for farming. This silt was essential for growing the crops that fed the entire civilization: wheat, barley, flax. These crops flourished in the Nile Valley. The abundance of food allowed the population to grow and thrive. The river teemed with fish, a vital source of food. Fishing was a common occupation, providing protein to the Egyptian diet. But the Nile was more than just a source of sustenance, it was a symbol of life and prosperity, deeply woven into the culture and religion of ancient Egypt. It was also a highway. The Nile's waters facilitated travel and trade, connecting distant regions of the kingdom. Boats laden with goods traveled up and down its length. These vessels carried everything from grain and livestock to building materials and luxury items. They transported grain, livestock, and building materials. The Nile was the main artery of commerce, enabling the exchange of goods and ideas. The Nile connected the people of ancient Egypt. It was the thread that wove together the fabric of their society, linking villages and cities along its banks. It facilitated trade and communication, shaping their world. The markets along the Nile bustled with activity, as people traded goods and shared news, fostering a sense of community and shared destiny. In the heart of ancient Egypt, the pharaoh reigned supreme. He was the absolute ruler, the living embodiment of Horus, the falcon god. The pharaoh was both king and god, holding the fate of his people in his hands. His word was law, his power, unquestioned. Some pharaohs are etched in our memory. Tutankhamun, the boy king, his tomb a treasure trove of ancient wonders. Ramses II, the great conqueror who ruled for over 60 years. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, known for her intelligence and political acumen. These rulers shaped the destiny of ancient Egypt. They commanded vast armies, built magnificent temples, and left behind a legacy that continues to fascinate us today. The ancient Egyptians lived in a world populated by gods. These deities were everywhere, in the sun, the moon, the animals, even in the very air they breathed. They believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique powers and responsibilities. Ra, the sun god, was the creator of all things. Osiris, god of the underworld, judged the dead. Isis, the mother goddess, represented healing and magic. These are just a few of the many deities worshipped by the ancient Egyptians. Their belief in the afterlife was central to their religion. They believed that death was not the end but a transition to another realm. To ensure a smooth journey to the afterlife, they developed elaborate burial rituals, including the art of mummification. Section 5. Pyramids, eternal homes for the kings. They stand as testaments to human ingenuity and ambition, the pyramids of Egypt. These ancient wonders have fascinated historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike for centuries. These colossal structures have captivated the world for millennia. Their sheer size and the precision with which they were built continue to baffle modern engineers and scientists. But why were they built? What drove the ancient Egyptians to undertake such monumental projects, and how did the ancient Egyptians manage to construct such massive monuments? The methods and tools they used have been the subject of much research and debate. The pyramids were more than just tombs. They were symbols of power, religious beliefs, and the technological prowess of ancient Egypt. They were eternal homes for the pharaohs, designed to protect their bodies and their spirits in the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that the pharaohs would need their physical bodies and worldly possessions to navigate the afterlife successfully. Inside these colossal structures, the Egyptians buried their rulers with all the riches and treasures they would need for their journey to the next world. These treasures included gold, jewelry, and even everyday items that the pharaohs might need. The construction of the pyramids was a feat of engineering. It required meticulous planning, vast resources, and a large workforce. Thousands of laborers toiled for years, quarrying massive blocks of stone and hauling them across vast distances. These workers were skilled in various trades, from stone carving to logistics. They used ramps, levers, and rollers to move and lift the stones into place, all without the help of modern machinery. The ingenuity and determination of these ancient builders remain a source of inspiration and wonder to this day. Section 6. The Valley of the Kings. A Necropolis of Secrets. Hidden within a desolate valley west of the Nile lies a place shrouded in mystery and legend, the Valley of the Kings. For centuries, this desolate landscape served as the final resting place for the pharaohs of the New Kingdom. Unlike the pyramids, the tombs in the Valley of the Kings were cut into the rock face, hidden from view. These subterranean chambers were elaborately decorated with vivid paintings and hieroglyphs, depicting scenes from Egyptian mythology and the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 captured the world's imagination. The treasures found within golden chariots, intricate jewelry, and the pharaoh's iconic death mask provided an unprecedented glimpse into the wealth and splendor of ancient Egypt. Section 7. Ancient Egyptian Art. Colors of Life and Death. Vivid, symbolic, timeless. Ancient Egyptian art continues to fascinate and inspire us today. From the imposing statues of pharaohs to the delicate hieroglyphs adorning temple walls, their art offers a unique window into their beliefs, values, and daily lives. One of the most striking characteristics of Egyptian art is its use of color. Deep blues, rich reds, and vibrant yellows bring their scenes to life. They used pigments derived from natural materials, minerals, plants, even insects, to create their palette. But Egyptian art was more than just aesthetically pleasing. It was deeply symbolic. Animals, plants, and even abstract shapes held specific meanings. For example, the scarab beetle represented rebirth, while the ankh symbolized eternal life. Section 8. Deciphering the Past. Hieroglyphs and the stories they tell. Imagine a language made up of pictures and symbols. That's hieroglyphics, the writing system of ancient Egypt. For centuries, these enigmatic symbols remained a mystery, their meaning lost to time. Then, in 1799, a group of French soldiers stationed in Egypt made a remarkable discovery: the Rosetta Stone. This stone slab contained the same text written in 3 different scripts: hieroglyphics, Demotic script, a cursive form of Egyptian writing, and ancient Greek. The Rosetta Stone provided the key to unlocking the secrets of hieroglyphics. By comparing the known Greek text to the hieroglyphic inscriptions, scholars were finally able to decipher the ancient Egyptian language. Section 9. Ancient Egypt's Enduring Legacy. The sands of time have swallowed many civilizations, their stories lost to the ages. But ancient Egypt endures. Its history, culture, and achievements have fascinated scholars and lay people alike for centuries. The allure of its mysteries continues to captivate our imaginations. Its monuments stand as testaments to its grandeur. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, still stands tall, a marvel of engineering and architecture. The Luxor Temple, with its colossal statues and intricate carvings, speaks volumes about the artistic prowess of the ancient Egyptians. Its art continues to inspire. The vibrant wall paintings and detailed hieroglyphics tell stories of gods, pharaohs, and everyday life. These artworks are not just beautiful, they are windows into the past, offering insights into the beliefs and practices of a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. Its legacy lives on. The Egyptians made significant contributions to mathematics, developing early forms of geometry and algebra. Their understanding of numbers and their applications in building and astronomy was remarkable. They were pioneers in astronomy, charting the stars and developing a calendar system that helped them predict the annual flooding of the Nile. Their medical knowledge was advanced for their time, with practices and tools that laid the groundwork for modern medicine. They developed a calendar system that is remarkably similar to the one we use today. This calendar was based on their observations of the stars and the cycles of the moon, demonstrating their sophisticated understanding of time and astronomy. Their knowledge of human anatomy, gained through the practice of mummification, was far ahead of its time. The meticulous process of preserving bodies for the afterlife provided them with insights into the human body that were unparalleled in the ancient world. From the moment Napoleon's army set foot in Egypt in 1798, the world has been captivated by its ancient wonders. The subsequent discoveries by early Egyptologists opened up a treasure trove of knowledge, revealing the splendor and complexity of this ancient civilization. Today, tourists from every corner of the globe flock to see the pyramids, eager to witness the grandeur of these ancient structures firsthand. Guided tours offer insights into the history and significance of these monuments, making the experience both educational and awe-inspiring. They explore the tombs of pharaohs, such as the famous tomb of Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings, where the treasures of the boy king were discovered, providing a glimpse into the opulence of ancient Egyptian royalty, and marvel at the art and artifacts displayed in museums around the world. These collections, from the Rosetta Stone to the statues of gods and pharaohs, continue to educate and inspire, keeping the legacy of ancient Egypt alive for future generations. Ancient Egypt may be gone, but its legacy lives on. The stories, achievements, and wonders of this remarkable civilization continue to resonate, reminding us of the enduring power of human ingenuity and creativity.